In the last lesson, we talked about visibility without burnout, using what you already create instead of adding more to your work schedule, okay? This lesson is about going one step deeper than that without crossing into that world of overwhelming yourself. Because short form content can help you grow, but only if it fits the capacity with which you work. Okay, so we have to make sure that we're creating short form content in a way that isn't overloading you or adding to your work day if it's too much. Most new streamers hear you need short form content and immediately think this: I need to make separate videos. I need a content calendar. I need to record off stream. And that is just simply not true. You don't have to do those things, especially not at this stage in your streaming career. Your short form content should come from your stream. It should not compete with it. It shouldn't be something that you take extra time to actually create. You might need a little time to clip it, but you should not be taking extra time to create it, okay? Your stream, when you go live, your VOD already contains gameplay, reactions, conversation with your chatters, and your personality. Okay, and so the short form, the short or the clip, is just repurposing the moments that already exist. In content creation, marketing, anything, you want to repurpose what you can repurpose, right? So that might look like long form being broken down into short form. Could look like separate videos becoming a series, right? Like there's different types of content. We can go into all of that stuff, but like for what you need, you just need to know that what you're already making, your live Twitch stream, is the content to repurpose for your shorts, okay, for your clips. The reason for this is because it's not something that you're taking extra time out to create, which makes it more likely that you'll be able to do these things and put this content out on other platforms. Here's the thing, everybody. A good clip doesn't need to be viral. It just needs to show what it's like to be in your stream. It's a little snippet, a little cutout of what being, interacting, and what kind of entertainment your stream provides viewers. So it's your genuine reaction to things, funny moments, awkward moments, a calm explanation. Like I said earlier in the series, one way to block moments of silence is to narrate what you're doing, make it a teaching moment, maybe teach a little bit about the game that you're playing. Like if it's DBD, maybe teach some ways to loop the killer while so you're doing it actively, so why not just talk about it? It's like let your viewers know your decision making skills, helps them learn how to be a better player. It could be something funny chat said that you reacted to.
This guy's when we started Baron, this guy said, "You sure?" like, bro, you're not the main character, man. Relax.
Just something that shows what kind of individual you are, what it's like to hang out with you. People aren't clicking clips because they're perfect or like they're super graphical or like the effects, they're clicking it because they think it's funny, it's relatable, and it's something that brings them joy, makes them laugh, things like that. I want to make sure that we're focused on you thinking in the aspect of creating short form content. Because like I said, series can be helpful, okay? But they're optional and they're not required for your growth at this stage. It's not like, oh, well, if I don't make a series, then I'm not going to get the growth that I want. Short form at this stage is enough. Clips are enough to get you where you want to go to your next stage of like 10 viewers, 15 viewers, like that area. Okay, and then when we get to that area, these tactics could very well bring you to like that 20-30 range as well. Like I really don't think you need any crazy antiques to get to that point. It's about consistency, visibility, schedule, right? And just the right people who want to watch you finding you to watch you. So a series can be helpful when you're stable. Series are what we call like evergreen content. And what that means is it's content that no matter when someone clicks on it, it's relevant. So for instance, this masterclass series could be considered evergreen content because up until something drastic changes, these tips, tricks, steps, processes, they're pretty consistent. They've been this way for several years now. So if somebody clicks on this series tomorrow, a month from now, half a year from now, it's still going to be valuable information. So valuable information that isn't time locked to a specific date and time, we call that evergreen content. Okay, so series can be helpful in that way, but they do also add pressure when you're still learning the basics, right? Because you have to sit down, you have to record, you have to think of what is your dialogue, what exactly do you want to say, how does it flow, and depending on certain series, like, so this is a one-shot master class, but a series like I have Tiny Tip Tuesdays, which like, I don't do those that much anymore, but it was like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule or something like that. So that meant every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I was putting out content for those series on those days, which when you're already streaming, let's say for you, like 2, 3, 4 times a week, you have a full-time job, this, that, and the other thing, you're a caretaker, like you're a mom, you're a dad, like, you know, that adds up. So if the series becomes an issue, put that on the back burner. But if it's exciting to you, try it out. It's fun. It definitely is fun to create content. Like I love creating content. I love helping people. So if you're like me, you love helping people, you're going to want to put content out there that is helpful. Just make sure that it aligns with your capacity and be able to observe that when the capacity is reached, that you pull back. You know, you focus on the main thing, which for you, if you're here, is your stream. So momentum matters more than creating all of this stuff. You want to create things that align with your goal. Anything extra you can absolutely create as long as you have the capacity. So I mentioned this before. I think once a week is enough to start. Once a week going live is good. Set that schedule on your stream Twitch channel. Put that schedule in your descriptions for your socials. And to amplify that, you create the short form content. Like, so one stream can easily produce like 3-4 clips. So that's 3 or 4 days of content that is already built into the VOD. I think streaming 3 times a week is a sweet spot. I think 3 times of anything. So 3 times of creating content for socials, 3 times a day. I think that's good. 3 times going live. I think that's good. So if you can like match 3 times going live with 3 days of non-live asynchronous like social content, there you have 6 days, right? So you can definitely play with it, you know, draw it out, things like that. So posting more is helpful, but only if it doesn't make you quit altogether. If all the stuff that you're posting, like if you're trying to create content every single day and just do different things and it takes a bunch of your time and it makes you dread it, you're going to stop doing it. And if you stop doing it, then you're never going to get to your goal. So keep your goal in mind and do things that aren't going to make you hate it. You know, if you do so many things that make you hate streaming altogether, then we've lost our way, right? We've done something along the way that kind of was not good for our goals. So you want to be consistent, not overloaded. Okay. So if clipping 3 days a week starts bumming you out, bring it back to 2. See if maybe 2 is your sweet spot. You know, maybe it is just 1. And you can build that on when it gets easier, because as you keep doing it, it also gets quicker and quicker for you to do. In the beginning, it's going to take you the longest because you're not accustomed to it. But the shorter amount of time it takes you to do something, you can actually get more done in the same amount of time it took you to do when you started. So you'll actually find yourself scaling up naturally. You also have to recognize what success looks like. We'll talk about this a lot because, you know, it's very easy to get demoralized in these early stages. But success doesn't always mean numbers on Twitch. It can mean clips getting more views, someone recognizing your name, more commenters, right? So early on, you might find like maybe you are getting a couple hundred views, but nobody's commenting, nobody's liking, right? But so if you look, like you should keep some tracks. Like if you want to keep a short sheet, like I'm going to say Excel because, you know, I'm an older person, but if you want to keep like an Excel sheet or a Notion board or something and show like, hey, this is when I started. These are my views, my interactions, my likes, my comments. And you'll see that like, you know, you might go from 0 likes to 5 likes, from 5 likes to 10 likes, like no comments to 2 comments. That stuff is success. So you're getting better, but that's hard to see if you're not tracking it. So it might be beneficial for you to track where you started and maybe like do it like once a month, even if you want to track and go back to your videos and just plug everything in once a month. Like keep it low effort, right? Low effort's key. So any progress in any of those KPIs is good. It means that things are working. Okay, you just have to believe in the process. Have to just believe that's going to work. TLDR, your short form content doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be impressive. You just have to make it and put it out there. And in the next lesson, we're going to talk about what happens after people find you. So how to turn viewers into regulars and why the community starts much earlier than most people think.